coming in from Rajasthan, tributes being paid to the slain soldiers, the ones who've been killed in action on the line of duty in Doda. This is Sepoy Bijendra and Sepoy Ajay, and the last rites that are being conducted as we speak. Visuals coming in from Rajasthan, and what we're also learning in the latest is that several top politicians, including the Rajasthan Health Minister Avinash Gehlot, the Rajasthan Minister, another Rajasthan Legislative Assembly leader of opposition and Congress leader, all of them in attendance, and they're paying their last tributes to the two soldiers, the two brave hearts. Let me go across to Akash, who's with us on the phone line. Akash, you know, we've been discussing how the last journey of these brave hearts is going to be witnessed today with their mortal remains back in their hometowns. Tell us a little bit about what we're seeing.
Right. So we are seeing visuals as of now where the mortal remains of Sepoy Ajay Kumar and Sepoy Bijendra are, reaching to their hometown. In fact, the places in Rajasthan where we are learning that all the officials from Indian Army and also from Jammu Kashmir Police, that is what we have been given to understand, have reached there. And these are the visuals. In fact, Kritswin, this is the toughest part of our job where we are reporting, that how the brave hearts, lost their life while fighting with the terrorists in Doda of Jammu area. And, these two Jawans were among those 4 casualties that Indian Army has suffered in this Doda operation. Day before yesterday, a contact was established with the terrorists at around 9 p.m. And this is when, a captain who was leading from the front, along with 3 of his teammates, suffered bullet injuries, and they were evacuated from the particular spot. However, they succumbed to their injuries. Total 5 casualties, 4 from Indian Army and 1 from Jammu Kashmir Police, agencies have suffered. And in fact, at this point in time, while we are seeing these visuals where mortal remains of Sepoy Ajay Kumar and Sepoy Bijendra have reached Jaipur airport, and now, family members and in fact the officials are very much there. Everyone, is paying, his or her last tribute to these soldiers who have, given their supreme sacrifice to the nation in the service. We know that how different and typical, it is for the family members to accept that their loved one is no more in this world, and, he has laid down his life for the nation. But then, we know that how security forces are, dealing with the kind of conditions that we have in Jammu area. Specifically in the last few weeks, we have seen, multiple attempts. In fact, the attacks as well, where straight from 2021, we have lost at least 34, Indian Army Jawans. In fact, when we talk about, May and June and July months, so since May, we have suffered at least 10 casualties. And, we have been discussing it since yesterday that how, these terrorists are very much active in the areas like Rajouri, Punch, Doda, and how they are carrying out these activities where they have sophisticated weapons, where they have advanced technology, where they are using, technology like ultrasats, where they are communicating with their handlers in Pakistan. They are relying on satellite channels, and they are relying on modified devices that they have got from China. We have been discussing this, but then, these are the visuals where we are seeing our brave hearts, in fact, the mortal remains of our brave hearts, reaching their hometown, and now last rites will be performed. As far as this particular operation is concerned, so it is still on. Such operation is still going on in this particular area. In fact, we have been told that there are inputs, that there are multiple groups that are operating in this whole area. Security forces have got multiple inputs. They are acting on the basis of those inputs. And in fact, this was one operation where after a specific intelligence input, it was launched day before yesterday. We know that how in Doda, in the several weeks, in the past few weeks, multiple times contact has been established with terrorists. But then when it is about success, so Indian Army Jawans and in fact Jammu Kashmir Police is very much waiting for that success, because the aim is to neutralize these terrorists that are trying to, disturb the peace and harmony of the area.
You know, Akash, I was fortunate to have a quick word with Captain Brajesh Thapa's father, who's a retired colonel himself, and the manner in which he held back his emotions and proudly said that the entire nation today stands with my son, they're proud of my son, and I'm proud of his supreme sacrifice. That's the emotion perhaps that, you know, several family members, relatives of all of these brave hearts are going through. And that's what we've learned each and every time. You know, we've seen a brave heart sacrifice his life for the nation, for securing our nation and our territorial integrity. But Akash, to talk a little bit about the pattern that has emerged, you know, we've been talking about how these are highly trained terrorists. We've been taking in a word from security experts who go on to say that they have been specifically trained to survive these dense forests, you know, to be engaged with forces for hours at length, and that's what's playing out. So, you know, are the security agencies facing a certain challenge when it comes to neutralizing them?
Yes, there are multiple challenges. In fact, Rishwin, you are talking about Captain Thapa. Captain Thapa, you know, joined the service in 2019 and it's 2024. He has, he just spent 5 years in the service. He was a young officer. He was just a captain. And, you know, he was leading from the front. His, unit mates, in fact, I had a word with several officers who were connected with that particular unit. And they are telling that Captain Thapa was an excited officer. He was always on the front. He used to lead, his boys from the front. And this is what happened in this particular operation. As far as challenge in front of security forces, are concerned, so there are multiple challenges. I mentioned earlier, as far as weapons are concerned, as far as communication devices are concerned, and as far as their, strategy is concerned. They are recording videos.
Okay.
They have got sophisticated weapons.
Okay.
They are then
We'll talk
promoting
about
the
that.
narrative.
We'll keep coming back to you, Akash. We need to quickly cut across to the audio that we're picking up. All right, we quickly shift our attention in the meanwhile to the state of Tamil Nadu. It's a shocking incident from Madurai. NTK worker C. Balasubramanian was fatally attacked by 4 unidentified assailants during